The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 334 of a daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the 5th Anniversary Playing Card Decks Playing Cards. And these are a little bit different, so before we start, let me tell you a little bit about these. So, these are a special limited deck to com commemorate the 5th anniversary of Playing Card Decks, often referred to as PCD, so short for playing card decks there. Now, the Franken decks have been one of the most popular items that playing card decks excels there created. So they're decks to create from different decks that you get there from like the single ones there. And these are decks that they have produced and collaborated from the first 5 years that they've been a company. So there's 56 different backs and faces to this. This is a must-have for collectors there. And these are from decks that are even sold out, like some sold out decks are even like represented in here. There. And it's printed by the United States Playing Card Company with linen finish on classic stock. You got poker size, 52 cards plus 4 jokers, produced by Will Roya, and these are limited to 1,000, so there's only 1,000 of these, and they were released back in 2022. So now that we know a little bit more about these, we can take a look and see what we get now. So here we can see it's in a white glossy finish tuck box, or the standard glossy finish tuck box. Yeah, and it has the 5th anniversary. It was the Playing Card Decks logo there, like the PCD, and the crown there. And it says from 2017 to 2022, so 5 years. One side says Linen Finish, mainly USA. Other side says the United States Playing Card Company. On the bottom, you got the Playing Card Decks logo there, and distributed by Playing Card Decks, and made in the USA in 2022. On the back, you got a little bit of information. You got the different like supporters and creators there, like the founder, the shipping, the content, the social, the accounting, and the advertising there for the company. Then you got all the different deck designers for all the different 56 different artworks within the deck there. And then you just got some Roman numerals up there. And for the seals, it's the standard United States Playing Card Company black seal with the white border and the white outlined spade. And then on the top, it says limited edition. And on the top, it says thank you there on the tuck flap. The inner tuck flap shows that glossy white finish. And if you take the cards out of the box, on the inside of the tuck box there, there's just plain white. Nothing too crazy or fancy going on inside there. But now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And I would say that we look at the back design, but all the back designs are different. So we can still take a look at them, but there's no like same back designs. So they're all different here. 56 different playing card decks back designs. So I'll quickly just go through those. Some of these I might have reviewed on the channel, and some of them, most of them I would not have, but some of them I might have. So there's a few that I've seen that I might have reviewed, and some of them I might not have yet, but I can always review those possibly in the future, because I definitely have some of them that I haven't reviewed yet that I could easily just review. And now that we took a look at those back designs, most of them had the standard white border, but some of them, a lot of them were like borderless designs or fully inked there. Now for the faces of the cards. And of course we start with the Joker right here on the front. So we got the two Jokers there, here. And then we got all the custom spades. And each card is fully custom. There's not really any like fully standard cards at all. Like maybe the faces here a little bit standard, but like nothing too crazy. So there's definitely fully custom. Every card is fully custom. And the last two cards, the last two jokers there, and then and there. Now that we took a look at all the pretty colorful and custom cards, I'm gonna test the handling. And it might be a little bit different of a handling test, just because all the cards are, some are fully inked, some are not fully inked. They're just different styles, but they should all be on the same stock finish. So now we'll start with the springs. Wow, actually pretty nice. Like straight out of the box, these have like a nice flex to them. They're definitely not like overly stiff, which is nice. Makes for a crazy colorful spring there. And these actually have some pretty nice springs to them. And so we got the nice smooth springs, which is actually pretty nice for this like crazy deck. But they are all the same kind of finish, like that linen finish. So they should all handle pretty similar. And now time for the fans. You got that nice colorful crazy fan there. Well, they spread pretty evenly. You can see most of the pips and numbers. It's just a little bit crazy to see because some of them are different colors. It's a little bit like more harder to see them all, but you can still see most of them there. Nice and smooth. Now on to the Pharaoh. A super smooth Pharaoh there. And the interlocks away flawlessly. Now for a giant fan of the back designs. That is one colorful giant fan. Now for that reverse Pharaoh. And the reverse Pharaoh is not as smooth. The cards are like slightly like stuck together. And I have to slightly push them together. But they interlock and wave pretty nicely once again. Now for a giant fan of the faces. And yet again, you got a nice colorful giant fan. And now time for the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. Well, I gotta say, it's one of the most colorful riffle shuffles that I've done. And they're nice and pretty smooth. There's definitely no issues with the riffle shuffles. Nice and smooth there. Now time for some packet cuts. Well, I gotta say, the handling is fantastic for the packet cuts. They're not overly slippery. They pack it pretty nicely there. So, and they feel fantastic in the hands. Now time for that one-handed cut or Charlier cut. time for the dribble. And it's going to be one of the most colorful dribbles that I've done. So we had a few dropped. A deck review classic. It's a kind of a tradition. I try not to drop them, but I can't help it sometimes. And once again, okay, so you gotta take notice that the dribbles are a little bit slippery. You gotta have a little bit more grip to them. But they're still pretty smooth. It's hard to tell which way you have a little bit more grip on. I feel like it's like the face is up, but it could be the back design up. Yeah, I think the back design up, you have a little bit more grip, but they feel close, like very close. So it's all just preference, pretty much. Well, nice dribbles. Now for that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, I gotta say, playing card decks have outdone themselves with this anniversary deck. Love the style that they went with their kind of like popular Franken deck style. Went with all the different 56 different designs. Looks fantastic. So, and it's kind of like a little collectible item as well. You can just look at this for like hours there because there's so many like details within all the different cards there. So well done design there with the design. So no issues with that design. Fantastic. And for the handling, flipping all different decks. Obviously, all these were cards were made specifically for this deck. So it's not like it took a bunch of single cards from other decks and put them together. So they all have the same kind of linen finish to them there, which makes them feel fantastic. They feel so soft in the hands, which is fantastic, but they still got that nice clickiness and pop to them, which makes them nice and nice and smooth and movable there. So they handle fantastic. Once again, fantastic artwork and design put into this deck, and fantastic handling. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 334 of a daily deck review. This has been the 5th anniversary playing card decks, playing cards from playing card decks. And I'm the Canadian Card Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.